Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. It's the Light Worker. So today, guys, I'm doing videos for Virgo, and this is going to be for Virgo to get over an ex. So some advice to help Virgo get over an ex, a past relationship. Maybe, you're having a hard time moving forward, whatever it may be. Baggage maybe you're carrying, why it ended, sort of why do you find it hard to move on, lessons learned to remember, why it's good this person's gone out of your life, how to learn to love again, and hopeful advice for the future. So if you'd like to hear these messages and maybe more, please stick around. And we're going to get right into this. We're using Energy Oracle today. And this could be for Virgo, Suns, Moons, or Rising. So let's get right into this and get some helpful messages out. The first question we're asking is why it ended. Why did it end? Okay. Interesting. We're seeing happy families, so I feel like it could have been good for a really long time, you with this person. But I feel like you weren't seeing eye to eye about what you wanted for the future, okay? To me, I'm hoping, I don't know, but I'm hoping that this isn't like a family got split up. Like, in other words, a hard divorce or something like that. That could be it. If it is, I'm sending love and light to you. It's more so like I feel like you didn't see eye to eye about what the future was going to hold. I feel like you may have wanted a family life and they didn't. They may have not been ready to commit to that or commit fully to you to sort of plan for that, okay? I feel like that was your ultimate goal for the relationship. That's what you wanted. I feel like that's a deal breaker for lots of people, okay? Marriage and kids. Some people don't want to get married, but they want kids. Some people want kids, they don't want to get married. Some people want nothing to do with any of it, okay? So I feel like that could be what happened, and I do feel like you're a more traditional person with those types of goals in mind. And on the other end of the spectrum, it could be that you didn't want that and maybe they did, okay? They may have wanted a family and you didn't. You might have not been ready for that. You might have been worrying more about your career or your own family. That could be it, but either way, I'm feeling like this is not seeing eye to eye. This is not energy matching. This is not like two people wanting the same thing, okay? So I feel like that could be why it ended. And maybe that was all for the better because you may move on to find this now. They may have been blocking that. In your life, they could have been karmic. They could have been somebody that was blocking your opportunity to meet somebody that was going to give you this or want to share this with you. Okay? Because I do feel like this is about building a future, and that's definitely what I feel like we're tapping into, that strong Virgo energy, that is what Virgo really desires, is to be safe and secure in the future. Okay, so that could be why it ended. Not seeing eye to eye. Baggage that you may now carry. All right. I feel like somewhere deep down you might be feeling guilty that you had to walk away from this. To me, I'm feeling like, you might feel like, oh, if I just stuck in there a little longer, oh, maybe I could have changed their mind, or maybe I could have gotten to them in some type of way. I feel like you feel guilty for walking away. Either that, or when they may have walked away from you and you were just sort of like maybe in awe of this. But I feel like more so this is them, I don't know, maybe they made you feel guilty for this. That's what I'm feeling. I mean, it was necessary because this was so stagnant. It wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't going to manifest into anything. So the ending of this was definitely necessary. So don't beat yourself up about that. But I feel like you might be a little bit insecure now or fearful that you may go into another relationship and build something with someone else and that the same thing is going to happen. I don't think that that's the case here, but I feel like that might be some of the baggage that you're holding. Some of the baggage that's stopping you from completely detaching from this and going forward. That could be it. Because I feel like you're looking back a lot on it. You're looking back, like you're looking over your shoulder, like almost to check and see if they're going to come after you. Or they're going to come running up to you with open arms and try to welcome you back. And it's like a happy ending in a movie. I feel like you're waiting for that a little bit. It's like your foot is out the door and you're sort of like, okay, are they coming? That might be a little bit of your energy there. That could be creating baggage for you. Yes, absolutely. Especially if you're thinking about the past and you're thinking about things that went wrong or maybe that you could have fixed. Don't beat yourself up here, okay? This was necessary. It was necessary to end this, okay? Um, why do you find it so hard to move on? All right. So you sort of overthinking. I feel like you're overthinking your decisions, you're overthinking the whole relationship, thinking about what went wrong, how you could or couldn't fix it. I feel like it's too much thinking, it's too much worry on your mind, it's too much stress for you. It's not allowing you to move forward, it's not allowing you to pick up the pace and sort of drop any of this baggage. I just feel like you're beating yourself up about it. I also feel like you're a very smart person here, okay? And this is nothing that you didn't say to them. You were very clear about what you wanted, okay? So don't think it's not something you didn't say or do right, okay? I feel like this is a transformative period for you. You need this to happen so you can examine yourself and your true desires for relationships and love and your true desires for the future you want to build with someone. This is a transitional period for you, okay? I do feel like it's a time for you to be sort of alone right now, sort of reflect, sort of build yourself up in ways that you haven't before. Do things that you want to do, hobbies that you want to do, goals you want to achieve, places you want to go, travel. I feel like this is a time for you now to sort of stand on your own very, very strongly. And I do feel like there's a sense here that you need to sort of, I don't know, I feel like there's like this self-help thing that I'm feeling like you might do, like a book or something that you do or a group that you join or something for support for singles or breakups or something like that. I feel like that you also too can provide a lot to this. Okay, I feel like you have a lot to say about this subject and a lot that you can help other people. But yeah, this is a transformative time for you. And it's just, I feel like you're just overthinking it. I feel like that's why it's a little bit hard for you to move on. I feel like you're over analyzing things and you're trying to make things that are not really there, or trying to justify things that can't really be justified because it was just time for this relationship to end. So yeah, a little bit of overthinking. Lessons learned to remember. I feel like your anxiety rules you, okay? So in this relationship, this person could have caused you a ton of anxiety, especially if you were sort of wanting something that they didn't want and trying to make that happen or trying to convince them that, you know, this was good or real or true, and they just weren't seeing it your way, or they just weren't seeing eye to eye. That would definitely cause you anxiety. Virgo is a naturally anxious sign. Even rising signs, I'm a Virgo rising, and I do have a lot of anxiety about just things in general. What's my life going to be like? What's my future going to be like? What are they doing? You know, I definitely spend time thinking about my exes. And the grief, definitely the grief that they caused me. But I feel like don't allow that to interfere with your pursuit for full happy love in a new relationship. So it could be that anxiety is something that maybe needs to be addressed. Something that maybe, you know you can't get a good hook on it or good control on it, or just simply not allowing anybody to add to your grief or add to your anxiety. You want relaxing, loving relationships, not anybody around you that's going to make you more anxious and more worried and more feeling out of control, okay? So I feel like in this relationship, yes, you may have felt very out of control, especially when it was ending, especially when it was time for it to be done. I feel like, yes, it caused you extreme anxiety to the point where you were just overthinking every little detail, up at night, crying, worrying, thinking that you're never going to find anybody again. All those things I feel like have flooded you. And don't worry, that's not the case at all. We have more cards to pull. So why is it good that they're gone? We don't examine that. When we break up with somebody, we don't think why it's good they're gone. We always harp on the fact that they're not here and we want to fix it. So why is it good that this person's gone out of your life? Okay. I feel like they caused you a lot of grief. I feel like they were a very unpredictable person, sort of like the storm here, okay? At a moment's notice, boom, they could snap like that and cause a lot of devastation and grief and just destruction in your life, okay? To me, this is somebody who's angry, out of control, sort of out of control emotionally, sort of a whirlwind type person, sort of somebody that's unstable, can't make up their mind, doesn't know what they want, and sort of somebody that is going to have the last say no matter what. Okay, this is somebody who has uncontrolled anger and uncontrolled emotions. Okay, somebody who might even be a little bit violent at times. All right, so that's a really good reason for somebody to be gone out of your life, especially if they were violent or, you know, verbally abusive or anything like that. You know, to me, this is saying unstable, unpredictable, somebody that was just so out of whack with their emotions and feelings, and they would feel under attack all the time. And this could be why you had anxiety, and this could be why you were overthinking all this now. But yeah, definitely this is a good reason to be gone. This is somebody that cannot control what they're feeling and doesn't know how to, you know, I don't know, say the right things at the right time, or they're not going to like temper themselves. They're not going to like temper their behaviors. So yeah, that could be, I mean, look, that's a really good reason. If you look at the card, this person was causing destruction to your life. Maybe emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. It could have been all those things. I'm sending you love and light. Either way, please feel my love and light. Yeah, this is a good reason. I feel like you were not a good energy match here, okay? Definitely not on the same page about lots and lots and lots of things. I feel like there was a lot of arguing going on, a lot of tantrums, and I feel like silent treatment kind of shit was going on too. So that's good why they're gone, okay? So how to learn to love again. Taking a good look in the mirror, okay? This is a time for you to examine yourself. This is a time for you to figure out what you really love about yourself, okay? And after a breakup, that's extremely hard, because what we like to do is we like to tear ourselves apart. And we like to put ourselves, you know, through the firing range when it comes to our emotions about a breakup. Oh, we weren't good enough. We weren't pretty enough. We weren't thin enough. We weren't a good enough cook. We weren't emotional enough. We weren't sexual enough. We'll go all day and find all the things that were wrong with ourselves instead of what was right with ourselves, okay? So this is telling you, Spirit wants you to know, find what was right with you in the relationship. Find what's right with you on your own as a single person. Examine yourself, get back to yourself, get back to your roots, get back to your hobbies, get back to what you love, get back to who you are. Leave this in the past, because this relationship did not define you as a person, okay? I feel like you had to struggle to get out, to sort of make your way in life again and be sort of like reborn, okay, with a new clean energy, a clean slate in life. But definitely to look at yourself, examine yourself, figure out what you really want, what you really need in life. And I feel like you will find balance here, okay? I feel like there will be a good yin and yang balance again for you. All right, so hopeful advice for the future. I do feel like you will find love again. I feel like once a little bit of time has passed and you've started to do some of these things here and realize that this is a good reason why this person is gone. If they were turbulent like that storm, right? It's good they're gone, okay? I feel like once you have realized these things, once you have spent some time healing, because I do feel like you need to heal. And I do feel like your next relationship will be healing. It will be with sort of a healing type of a person. You are going to look back at this relationship and say, oh my God, what a piece of shit relationship this was. I didn't deserve this. And I know now that I deserve real, full love, committed, on the same page. Everything is great feeling. I feel great because this person makes me feel great. And I've made myself feel great. Okay? So I feel like when you are at a state when you're just happy with yourself, happy being alone, happy being just with yourself, your thoughts, you're just making yourself happy, doing what you love, that's when new love is going to come in, okay? That's when it's coming. When you're at that place, in that place of transformation, okay? You're going to be so different from what you feel now when you get to here, okay? And it's not going to take you very long. I feel like you will feel the shift. So I hope you guys got good vibes out of this reading. I send you love and light. I know it's hard going through breakups. And I hope you all are well. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share. Give me a big thumbs up. And as always, this has been Lizzie the Lightworker. Thanks for watching.